Whoa, who turned the music up so loud? This is a family residential neighborhood. Damn. Well, I guess we're here anyways. Guys, from coast to coast, from sea to shining sea. It's 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, baby. So you know what that means. That means that it's time to Spartan kick the like button.
This is Sparta!
Happy freaking Saturday, you weekend warriors. You guys enjoying your weekend? I worked today. It was a half day. It was a half day. Sometimes you have to work. Sometimes you have to work. These damn bills and knives don't buy themselves. What have I been up to? You know what? Honestly, I've been having a pretty good week. A while ago, I had mentioned, I want to say like earlier this year, I had mentioned that I was planning on going to Chris Reeve in Boise and having them do a revamp, right? A retrofit on my small Sebenza 21. And some people apparently didn't even know that you could do this. My small Sebenza 21 is 10 years old. In knife years, it's like a senior citizen, right? Grandpa on his last legs. So it's rather cool that a company like Chris Reeve will, in fact, update the blade steel to MagnaCut. Yeah, that's cool. Also, I had found out that apparently back in 2015, when my small Sebenza was born, they didn't have glass blast. It was only sandblast. That was it. So I reached out to them and they were like, yeah, we could do it. Just send it in. It'll take us like 50 years. You're like, why so long? And they said, just take a look at our back order list. So I said, whatever. I'll wait till I move. And then I can walk it in. Because I have a feeling that they might, treat a local a little bit better. Like instead of, 10-year wait time, knock it down to 7. Maybe. So shortly before my birthday, I walked into the Chris Reeve headquarters. I handed them my small Sebenza 21, a knife that cannot be replaced because they do not make it anymore, and you do not see them a terrible amount on the secondary market. It is truly a pure bred collector carry piece. Like, get it updated to MagnaCut and a glass blast finish. And so they said 9 to 12 weeks. I'm like, that's better, right? It's not the 6 month, 4 month, whatever. It's a lot better than what they had quoted. So shocked was I when I get a call from them 2 weeks later saying, come get it. Your child is done at daycare. And guys, here it is. This is the retrofitted new small Sebenza 21. And while I was there, I went ahead and put on one of their new metal injection molded titanium clips. There we go. Why was that hard for me to say? Not only that, they did the glass blast finish on it, which looks freaking fantastic. It basically looks brand new. And also, new set of washers. They do that complimentary, by the way. And yeah, so here it is, guys. The small Sebenza 21 in glass blasted finish. And the funny thing is that initially I was like, I'm going to have a one-of-a-kind knife. Whether people want to admit it or not, we are all big fans of having stuff that not a lot of other people have. And so I was like, they didn't offer this finish. I bet nobody does the whole MagnaCut reblade thing, blah, blah. No, I asked them when I was there. I was like, so how common is it for people to send in like their Sebenza 21s for this blade update and also get the glass blasted finish that you guys didn't offer, back then? And they're like, all the time. All the time. All the time. I thought I was special. Turns out I'm just like everybody else. But guys, it's cool. It's cool. Totally worth it. They're apparently ahead of schedule. Small Sebenza 21, like it's brand new. Love it. That was the highlight of my week. Released my video on the brand new Buck 791 range Elite. It's in the pocket today. Guys, if you're in the Only Spartans Discord, you know what to do. before it's too late, head on over to the Only Spartans Discord. Pop your pocket check photo in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, let me know in the chat. What did you carry today? Today I carried this guy, the Buck Range Elite, Magna Cut aluminum. It's awesome. If you haven't seen my video on it, go watch the video. But I also carried another knife, because if you watch the videos and look at the comment sections on this knife, there are haters. I didn't know Buck had haters, but they have haters. And people are like, it's ridiculous. How can you compare that to a Kershaw Bel Air? So I got one. This is the Kershaw Bel Air. This one is the carbon fiber rendition, because if you can, why not? Like, why not? Right? So this came in today, Kershaw Bel Air. I'm going to give the people what they want. As far as I know, no one's done a direct comparison yet. I'll do it. And I'll call it like I see it. I've already got thoughts. Been carrying these two side by side all day. Like twisted cousins. They've been at it in the pocket. Not really. The comparison is going to be coming. Other things. Finally recorded my video on this guy. It's a non-standard review, but it's still a review. That'll be getting edited and tonight, released tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled. Set up notifications. It helps your boy out when you click the notification bell. Monologue over. People are wondering what's taking him so long to get to my chat. Lone Star Talboy, what's up, man? He says, greeting fellow tactical fingernail cleaner collectors. Good to see you, man. Do you clean your fingernails with those cold steels? How big are your fingernails? I need to know. What's up, Marco? Top Dog in the house. Bluetooth Blades. Henry G. TC Blades. Ground Fog. Top Dog says, hello, boys and girls. I hope you're all enjoying your long weekend. And I look forward to seeing you all, seeing all your bright minds at the live in a few hours. Oh, I'm just reading. Apparently, I'm reading the early messages. I get these every time I set the live stream up in advance. It's nice to know that people drop by before then. Welcome into Jim Miller. The chat jumped on me. Jim, what's up, Jim? Another channel mod in the house. Sterling Stoots. We've got Cat Scratch, Marco, Doc Duck, Mike and Ike's EDC.
Oh, yeah.
Ian Coates. What's up, Ian? Good to see you, man. He says, I guess as a mod, I'm contractually obligated to be here. I would hope that you're here because you want to be here. Because I don't pay very well. I don't pay at all. And apparently people don't like chocolate chip cookies. What's up, Giz? Good to see you. Gizmalian in the house. What's up, man? John Tagamore, good to see you. Welcome into Tiffany. I'm just zooming through these. Fire-breathing hamster, what's up, man? Let's go. Ian says, I hope everyone had a good Saturday. Yeah, it was okay. I worked my day job. No, the channel is not my day job. The channel is like a hobby that I am trying very hard to turn into something bigger. And you know what? The channel is growing rather good, which is nice. We're not quite there at full-time status yet. That'd be really cool if that happened, though. What's up, Life Survival? Good to see you. All right. Just trying to catch up and say hi to everybody. Chad K, what's up, man? Yeah, weekend's going good, man. Retro Ryan in the house. Am I gonna get to the end of the chat? Backcountry Dave, good to see you, dude. Welcome into Knife Nut 69. RR says, do you still own the Quiet Carry 9? Do I still own the... It's one of my favorite knives. A nice, a knife so nice. I bought it twice. This is the knife that I call the litmus test. The litmus test. There is what I like to consider the rule of diminishing returns, right? Like we talk about, well, you know, like at this price, you know, if you pay a little bit more, you can get a better knife. You can pay a little bit more than that, you get a little bit better knife. But there comes a point. You get to a certain point. Sorry, itching nose. You get to a certain point where, as far as it being a knife, it doesn't necessarily get better than that. It's the point of diminishing returns, where after that, You know, there might be some things that are arguably better. Let me give you an example. Gosh, that was a smooth snap. This is the Oz Machine Company Roosevelt, right? Highly coveted. People love the hell out of this knife. They do. They will pay egregious amounts of money for this knife. It is 3-4 times expensive as this guy. But if I were to compare them, it's like, you know what? As a knife, is this designed any better than this? No. Does it have more impressive machining? No. Does it have a better heat treat? Probably not. They're probably both on equal footing. Are the ergos any better? Like, you start going down this rabbit hole of diminishing returns, right? So that's why I call the Quiet Carry 9 the litmus test. Like, this is the point in which you stop really getting improvements. And it's so good. What, $330, $350? Love my Quiet Carry 9. That's the second one that I've bought. The first one I bought, I was an idiot, sold it like an idiot, and I regretted it immediately. The good news is that 6, 7, 8 months later, they came out with a different carbon fiber version with the C-Swirl carbon fiber. Like, that's freaking cool, man. I actually like this one better. This one is in Vanax Super Clean instead of MagnaCut, which is cool. You see far more MagnaCut than Vanax. So yeah, all is right in the world. Learn my lesson. If you love it, don't let it go. Yeah, still have my Quiet Carry 9. Still one of my favorite knives, period. And I know I just pissed off lots of Rosie owners. They're like, what do you mean my Oz Rosie is not better than a Quiet Carry 9? I'll die on that hill, okay? As a knife, it's not a better knife. They are both great knives, but there comes a point where it stops becoming a thing of, what is actually factually better. Some of that is objective. Yeah, love it. Lone Star says the carry of the day is the Cold Steel Marauder and the Real Steel Banshee. Very nice. Is that your tactical fingernail cleaner of the day? What would that... TFCOD. Your TFCOD? Yeah. Backcountry Dave says, how's it holding up? We're talking about this guy? Well, let's see. I haven't had any lock bar drift. I handle this all the time. The action is still incredibly good. The Vanax holds an edge really well. Keep in mind, I don't have heavy use case cutting scenarios. Like, the heaviest regular cutting scenario I have is cutting through cardboard. That is because as a product reviewer, I get a lot of boxes. The boxes need to go somewhere. Some I keep in case I need to ship stuff later. Most I use for cut tests. Like, if you watch my videos and you see me doing cut tests in the videos, those are like the boxes that other knives came in. So the edge is really good. I've only really had to strop this like once since I got it. Edge is fantastic. If it's done right, Vanax takes a really nice edge bevel. Ian says, what's a good quiet carry to dip my toes into with quiet carry waters? You guys are asking my kind of questions today. So it kind of depends. Here we go. Now, keep in mind, I have only tried the 9, but I bought 2 of them. So my default answer is going to be Quiet Carry 9, and then like you're good. However, it wasn't that long ago I ran a poll. You guys know me. I'm a big fan of polls. We're not going to go there. I ran a poll on YouTube, and I said, what's your favorite quiet carry? And without a shadow of a doubt, the winner in all cases was the Drift Large. Not the Drift LCT, not the 9, but the Drift Large. So if you go to Quiet Carry's website, that's going to be under the ocean environments. The Drift Large. Large and in charge. F-150. I don't know what I'm doing. This knife right here is what most people, apparently at least most people that watch my channel would agree is the go-to quiet carry. I've not experienced this. The one that I want is the Drift LCT, but everyone says this is the way to go. $335 for this guy. It does come with wire clip, I'm pretty sure. I freaking hate wire clips. Yeah, there it is. Stinking wire clips. I mean, you've seen the lengths I'll go to avoid having to carry a knife with a wire clip, right? You've seen those lengths. I will replace them. That's why I end up with lots of random wire clips just sitting on my desk because I can't bring myself to throw them away. But I replace them all the time. So the Drift Large is what most people agree is the way to go. That said, I stand by what I said. Personally, I would go with the 9. Do they have them in stock right now? I think they probably do. Yes, they do. And they've got new variants too. These are $360. So these are about $25 more than your Drift Large. Instead of a wire clip, deep carry, really well done, titanium 3 mil clip. And it's contoured, unlike the Drift Large. The contouring is important because it has a really nice radius to it. So it's going to contour to your hand really well. This is one of the most comfortable knives that I own. If someone stole this from me, I would have bought this knife 3 times. That's how much I love it. Like, Rolls, why wouldn't you just try one of the other ones? Because I like what I like. I'm unapologetic about that. They've got some with wood inlays that look kind of classy. Do they have any with the... Yeah, they still have some with the carbon fiber inlays too. They even have they've got that one. Yeah, ooh, this one looks good. $360. Yeah. This one wasn't available when I bought it. I really like this one. If this one got stolen or got lost, that's the one I would buy. Sea Swirl is by far my favorite inlay. They do a really good job. It makes nice sounds. It's a fantastic knife. My recommendation is going to be the Quiet Carry 9. Everybody else's is going to be the Drift Large. It's the litmus test. It's the cheat code. Knives don't get better than this. I'm sorry. I will die on that hill. Throw out your suggestion in the chat. Chat, what do you think? What's the best quiet carry to get your feet wet with? Feet wet with. Quiet Carry 9? Drift Large, Drift LCT. They've got more. They've got the Strand. That's a hollow ground. If you like a nice hollow grind, that's got a hollow grind. They've got the Catch. A lot of people seem to like that. The Waypoint is on sale. The one that I'd really like to try is the Rincon, but those are never freaking in stock. What the hell, Quiet Carry? Everyone wanted the Rincon, and you're like, here's 5 more variations of the knife you already own. I'm not annoyed about that at all. Anyways, Top Dog says 50 years. Yeah, that's what I expected on this guy. I expected to be, eating at Denny's with my early bird special. Fire Breathing Hamster says, just me or audio cutting out? That's been happening, guys. I swear to you. I checked my internet connection before the live. Like, my internet speed's at a gig. Like, I'm on gigabit internet connection, so it's not my internet. I blame YouTube. That's it. I blame YouTube. Every single live for the last month, we've had a period of time where it's like to clip or cut out segments. Every single live over the last month, out of nowhere. I don't know what to do. I really don't. Top Dog, thank you so much, man. Definitely appreciate it. I love this thing. The new clip, the new finish, the new blade. It's fantastic. Big fan of this. It's really cool to have, a 10-year-old knife that you can't get brand new anymore, and all of a sudden it's brand new. Ian says, well, now my dream of buying a small 21 is dashed upon the rocks. Yeah, I'm not I'm not selling it. Marco says, Tim Reeve called you personally. No, but interesting story. I was leaving with my small Sebenza 21 when I went to pick it up. And guess who walked right by me on his way to lunch? Tim Reeve and his family. That was cool. Did I stop him to say hi? No, that would be weird. Am I a fan? Of course. Of course. Ian says, Roll must have more pull than we estimated. 2 weeks is unheard of. It's ridiculous. And the lady at the desk, because I was there, I was waiting for them to grab it, because they at first, like, they handed it to me, they're like, yeah, it's all good. I'm like, wait. I'm going to need a reissued COA, because now the knife has been changed. Like, yes, I got to keep the original blade, and yes, I got to keep the original washers, right? And I was like, hey, you said that you would be happy to give me a reissued COA for proof that this is, in fact, like, as a collector, that's important to me. So like, oh, well, hold on, we didn't include that, we didn't know, we'll go ahead and throw it in there. I'm like, cool. And so while they were doing that, I was like, you quoted 9 to 12 weeks turnaround. Like, I'm not complaining, I'll take 2 weeks turnaround. And she's like, don't tell anybody, but we're ahead on production. So what's the first thing I do? I tell all of you guys. If you have a Chris Reeve knife and you need it worked on, you want to give it a spa day, send it in now. They're ahead of production. 2 weeks is awesome. Knife Nut says that might be a better fit for you than Ian. Get the L if you don't like the small Sebenza. Yeah, Drift L. Can't go wrong. What's up, Craig? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Top Dog. What's up? The chat is jumping. Give me a moment, guys. I am far behind. Bradford Mitchell says the catch is better than the 9. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it, is what I'm going to go with. Now, for me, the quiet carry catch, I know I'm far behind the chat, guys. I'll catch up here in a second. The handle scales look stupidly comfortable, but this is a smaller knife than the 9. It's also more expensive by about $20. It's also a newer model. It's a 3-inch blade. 3-inch blade. Vanax. Yep. All the good materials. We got knurling everywhere. Looks like an updated pocket clip, or at least a different pocket clip. Thumb studs. I believe that it's smaller than the 9. It's smaller than the 9, I'm pretty sure. 4-inch handle, 3-inch blade, call it 7 inches. Yeah. 6.97, just, we'll fudge that a little bit. If Michael Jordan can fake his height, then we can say that that's a 7-inch knife. By contrast, the 9 is going to be, we'll just click on a random one. Yeah, 7.5. So the 9 is a half inch bigger. Like 7.5 for me is perfect, because it's not like overbearing in the hand, but it's also not tiny. This is one of those unicorn sizes. I like 7.5 in the hand. 7.5 in the hand feels good for me. It doesn't mean that I don't like smaller knives. I mean, obviously, small Sebenza 21, one of my favorite knives in my collection right now. And then, of course, this guy, Oz Rosie, this is also a 7-inch knife, right? So, not to say that I wouldn't enjoy it just because it's 7 inches, but at least for me, I prefer this size. I do. I also prefer the classic design of the handles. But I do need to get my hands on the quiet carry catch. I wonder if quiet carry would actually answer my emails now. I reached out to them back when I had like 1,000 subs, and they did not even, they left me on red. They didn't even say no. I was like, hey, if there's a pass around for any of your new designs, I'd love to take a look on the channel. Nothing. Freaking crickets. So it's been a couple years. Might be worth reaching out to them again and seeing if maybe they would loan me. Like, they don't even have to give it to me. I will take a loaner. Would love to check out some of their other knives. They need to do more releases on this. This is the one that I'm really, really, really wanting to check out. This is the one. I swear they have done so few releases of this. Anyways, I'm trying to catch up, guys. Hold on. The Night's Edge. What's up, Neil? Neil from the Night's Edge, channel member for 21 months. And a content creator in his own right. If you don't know, go check out the Night's Edge. And if you like what you see there, make sure to drop my boy a follow. Thank you for riding with the channel. Neil, he says, I took a break from the LSU game for this. I take it back. I take it back. I don't watch college football. That's not my sport. Basketball is my drug of choice. I mean, my sport of choice. Melancholy Martial Arts, what's up, man? He says, Shaman is better than the Drift Large. I like the Shaman. I do. Says, nine hands down best quiet carry. Dude, I have no regrets having this. I can tell you, it's one of my favorite knives, period. All right. Top Dog, thank you so much for the $2 super, my man.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Ian says, I don't even get tongue-tied with multiple margaritas in my system. Meanwhile, Roll is sober and can't talk. This is true. This is true. What's up, Cornered? Good to see you, man. Backcountry Dave says, audio has been fine here. Right on. Guys, I've been talking way too much instead of saying hi to people. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip to the bottom as fast as I can. David V, what's up? What's up? Tiffany says, college football is the best because you don't live in the SEC. I grew up in the Pacific Northwest. We got football here, like Seattle Seahawks. People love them. There's lots of Denver Broncos fans. Like, Oregon doesn't have an NFL team, but we do have 2 college football teams that everyone talks about, you know, the Beavers and the Ducks. And I didn't even go to college in Oregon. I went to college in Idaho, and big surprise, now I live here. Oh, man. John says, I keep begging Quiet Carry to bring back the Rincon and the step mill blade. Thank you. Thank you. What possesses knife companies to know that the people are like, we love this? And then they're like, well, we're only going to do a few. Only going to do a few like this. I'm sorry. Do we really need to drive demand like that? That is annoying. Unequivocally, there we go. That's a good one. Unequivocally, people want the Rincon with the step milling on the blade. Quiet Carry's response was like, awesome. Let's no longer do that. Instead, we're going to take the extra effort, the extra time to not do that. It's going to cost us more money. We're going to charge you the same. And then later, they'll probably re-release it and be like, oh, we're sorry. Here's a flash batch. Knowing full well that people that already bought one without the step milling on the blade are probably still going to buy that version because that's what they really wanted and just couldn't get before. And the fear of missing out will drive sales. I guarantee you it's a marketing thing. And that kind of pisses me off. What's up, Ryan? He says Cyclones did all right today. You guys are going to force me to talk college football, aren't you? Knife Nut says, I've been thinking of getting an S90V Shaman, but God, I hate those burlap scales. The good news is, man, listen, I love my Spydercos. You guys know this. I love my Spydercos. The thing I love doing to them, however, is putting cooler scales on them. Knife Nut, if you want to get a Shaman and S90V, do it. And then come over here to my man Barclay EDC. He's also here in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, what? He doesn't have any shaman scales? Damn it. I thought I was going to be all slick, but like, you know what? Check out my guy. He's got shaman scales, but apparently they're not in stock. I got my shaman scales from Barclay CNC. Yeah. But apparently. Oh, wait. They do have shaman scales. Look at that. You're in luck. Check this out. Shaman skinny scales. These are the ones I have. I just have a different pattern. And you can get them in... OD Greens is the only one left. That's a bummer. Here's the deal, though. If you reach out to them, you might be able to get a set that is not listed as in stock. The guy that runs Barclay is awesome. Super, super cool. If you reach out to him and say, hey, I'm looking for shaman scales. I want this pattern, but I don't see them available on your website. Just do it on Instagram. I promise you, you'll probably have good results. These are the ones that I have. These are sold out. I got these right here, and I love them. The quality is amazing. The way that he crowns the edges around the handle scales make it stupidly comfortable. Ridiculously comfortable. And the tolerances are really well done as well. Big fan of Barclay CNC. He does have at least one set of scales in. Reach out to him because there are options that I guarantee you'll like. I know it. Like these Corinthian scales are pretty cool. He can do different anos. He can send it off for Cerakote. There's no need to be tied down to those crappy burlap scales is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is you don't have to if you don't want to. You can spend an extra $1.25 and get something truly cool. Just throwing that out there. Melancholy Martial Artist says, I love burlap scales. There you go. Send your extra burlap scales to him. Bradford Mitchell says, stop acting like Idaho even exists. Even the Night's Edge knows that Idaho is a fantasy land. Yeah, the Potato Kingdom. I am make-believe. Chris Reeve also make-believe. Idaho is pretty cool. It's a pretty chill state. You know, I keep meeting my neighbors. I live in like a kind of, you know, suburban church neighborhood, which is really cool. There's no noise complaints. I don't have random crackheads living across the street from me. I don't get approached by, you know, weirdos asking, you know, for money and all types of things. Like it's a really nice neighborhood. I can walk for miles back into this neighborhood that's behind my house. And so I've been going for walks with my daughter, and people just like keep to themselves. But when they see you, like even if they've never seen you before, they peek their head out of their car window and they're like, hey neighbor. I'm like, welcome to Idaho. Right. People here are so stinking friendly. And they're genuinely friendly, and they're interested. They want to know who's now living in their neighborhood. Do you need eggs? Everyone has chickens. The cost of eggs is not a problem here in the great state of Idaho. It's just been really cool. Is it a fantasy land? Maybe. It says you recommend Barclay every time, and they are never. I'm sorry. I might be partially to blame for that. I won't take credit for them always being in low stock. I'm pretty sure that they're always in low stock because he doesn't have massive batches, and people really do like his products. I would just reach out to him. Just reach out to him directly on Instagram. Even if it's not available on his website, you'd be surprised. He probably has a batch that's upcoming. Don't underestimate it. Tomcat says, I spoke to Barclay. Shaman scales will be back in stock in a month. There you go. They're worth it. I bought my shaman scales. I don't regret that purchase at all. Ian says, does Barclay do CRK? Nope. Only Spyderco, as far as I'm aware, and just a few models. Para 3, Paramilitary 2, Shaman, Para 3 Lightweight. Yeah. I love my Para 3 Lightweight in these scales too. Barclay is awesome. Got to support a local Pacific Northwestian. Right? Melancholy Martial Artist says, do you live near Boise? I live in Boise. Roll. Ian says, Roll doesn't have to ask for sexual favors in his new neighborhood. I'm a married man, Ian. How dare you? I passed those up a long time ago. Just kidding. Skull says, Idaho potato, you are what you eat. Potatoes here in Idaho are good. I'll say this. It's ironic. There's one town in Oregon. I'm from Eastern Oregon, so I know this. It's one of the little known facts that's kind of interesting. There's a town in Eastern Oregon called Hermiston. Hermiston, Oregon is an agricultural area. Lots of farms, lots of ranches, lots of cattle, lots of produce being farmed there. The farms that are part of Hermiston, Oregon produce more potatoes annually than the entire state of Idaho. That's one part of Oregon produces more potatoes annually than the freaking potato kingdom. I think that they're like, they're forming the state of Idaho, and they're like, what should Idaho be known for? Let's go with potatoes. Pick something out of the produce section, Bob. Let's go with that. Melancholy says, so speaking of supporting Pacific Northwest businesses, heard of Nick's Boots? They're in Seattle, American-made amazing boots. No, this is the first time hearing of them. Lone Star says, Ian is the good neighbor that grants those favors to all his neighbors. You guys are getting my stream taken down. Or at least it would if YouTube actually watched my stream. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and see what was in the pockets of you all today. Let's see what was in the community's pockets. Guys, we're going to go over to the Only Spartans Discord. The Only Spartans Discord is the community that I'm trying to build. Has everything from pocket checks. It's got a knife yard sale channel. It's where my Steel Snobs knife steel comparison sheet lives. We post things like knife drops, new knife day. It's fun. If you haven't checked it out, consider it. If you're a channel member, all different levels of channel members have access to the Only Spartans Discord, meaning that you can join up for as little as 99 cents. Once you're in, you're in. So even if you decide to stop your channel membership later, you can stay in the Discord as long as you'd like. Let's go ahead and check it out in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Pocket checks, guys. I just do the day of the live stream. Anything that's before today, I'm not scrolling up because there is a massive list of pocket check photos. So we're starting off today with Nick T. He's got the Poikilo Anolis and the Sparrow Strix. I like the purple. Okay. The purple is where it's at. I love the fact that we've got purple crystal type. Purple crystal type. We need more crystallized titanium in the knife world. It looks fantastic. Even when you patinas with the oils of your fingers, still looks fantastic. I remember Nick initially said that he was going to sell or trade this Poikilo, and then he's been carrying it like every week since. Oh yeah, and the Sparrow Strix ain't half bad either. Love the fact that you've got the that's some Serge Panchenko. What's that called? He has a name for those coins. I forget what they're called, but they're super cool, made by Serge Panchenko. And then, the Hank. It all matches. I really like that. Vavelsky's got a solid shot. One of my favorite knives, the Vosteed RS Chaos. The new Vosteed mid-size PSYOP. What is that? Is that the PSYOP 299? I didn't get in on it, guys. I decided to go for this. One instead. No regrets there. Video on this is coming sometime in the near future. Hopefully this next week. And then, of course, the Concept Mini Corvid. Very nice. Love the wood in the background. Knife photos are all about texture. Texture is so important. Getting good shots. Vavelsky takes good shots. Rebel Rouser, he's got... Oh, that's the Fractus. The Tempest Knives Fractus. I reviewed this one. I was very mad at myself for not buying one from Tempest, from Casey, from Knives Fast, because it was really good. Really, really like that. I'm not sure. That's the Jack Wolf. That's one of their midline versions, right? Right? I forget what that's called. Let's go, Ed. Ed says, I hope I make the live. Well, you're not here, Ed. And if you're watching the replay...
Epic fail.
I'm just kidding. Guys, if you can't make the live, you can't make the live. It's no hard feelings. Today, he's got the Remet swordfish. I sold him that swordfish. The swordfish is, in my opinion, the best. It's the best gravity knife. I also owned a Riot XOM, and I loved that one as well, but I'd rather have a swordfish than a Riot XOM. Only reason I sold this one is because I have a second one. There was no need for the duplicate. And then, of course, yeah, my lame pocket shot. I mean, guys, I'm excited to do the comparison video. I'm excited. And I'm going to talk about the difference between these two knives. And I think that it might shock some people because the community immediately said, the Bel Air is just the Bel Air, $60 less, you know, better quality or better price, better value, whatever. I think there's a lot that people are missing in that comparison. But it's my first day with this. I got to experience it because I got to know, is it true? Did Kershaw just blow everybody out of the water? We're going to find out. Oh, and hey, shout out to Backcountry Dave. Thanks for joining Backcountry Dave. If you'd like to join the Only Spartans Discord, brother, the way that you do it, guys, we'll take a quick break from the Discord so I can show this real quick. If you want to join the Discord, if you're a new channel member, go to YouTube. And then search for my channel. Just type